Hello. Okay, so one of my friends asked me recently to do a video on how to block projects after you've knit them, crocheted them with yarn or with thread, loom knitting, anything really that works with those types of material. It makes your project look very sharp, very neat, and it helps it keep its shape. It helps it to be exactly the size you want it to when you block it. So this is my project. It's a square that I recently crocheted for one of my friends. And I am going to want it to be a 6-inch square. This is another one that I made for her, and this one was blocked. You can see that it's nice and flat. It keeps its shape. It just, next to this one, you can see it just looks a lot neater. And so let me show you. Let's see, the things you're going to need to do this project are, you're going to need a plain old plastic water bottle with water in it. You are going to need a surface, preferably one that's watertight. Here I have one of the larger kids puzzle pieces that is made out of foam. It works really well. You can stick the pins in it and it will hold the pins, and it will allow the water to dry up without getting all over your table or floor or wherever I have it. And then the last thing that you need are rust-proof pins. This is a long pin, and I believe that it's nickel-plated. And you can get these at Michael's, Joann's, basically anywhere that sells craft supplies. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first thing that you do is you spray your project. You get it nice and wet. Okay. And then you're just going to kind of start forming it into the shape that you want it to be at the end. You want to, if you have like little lace work here, you kind of want to open those up. The sides you want to kind of get as straight as you can. Okay, and another part of this that I had mentioned is a lot of times you want your squares to be a certain size. So I have my measuring tape here. This square I want to be 6 inches exactly. So I am going to do a little bit of stretching so that it's a 6 by 6 inch square. This is going to be a little bit of a... So I'm going to open it up. And the water really helps for you to be able to mold it and stretch it. Alright, let's see if it's closer to 6 inches now. Okay, yeah. So that side is about 6 inches. This side is 6 inches. So now I'm just going to kind of get my corners to be a little more angled. Okay, and I'm going to start pinning at this point. You just take the edges, get them to the shape that you want them to be, and then you're going to stick a pin. I want to make sure again that it's the right length. Yes. Stick pins in. When I was learning, I was always intimidated on blocking my work, and I found a couple websites that told me how to do it, but I didn't find a tutorial on seeing how somebody actually did it. So then when my friend asked me to do one, I thought, you know what, that might be helpful to some people that don't really know how but are interested in trying. Okay. A little bit more. And the last one that's going to go right there. So once it's pinned on, you just kind of play with it just a little bit. Make sure that the sides are basically where you want them. So this is what my project looks like blocked. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there on this for about 24 hours, and then I'm going to take it off, and it is going to be like this. It's going to keep its shape. It is going to be flat when I mail it to my friend. I already had it folded like that. This is how I'm going to mail it to her. It's going to be nice and flat, and when she opens it up and wants to put it with other squares, then it's going to be nice and neat for her. So, and they will be the exact same size. So that is how I block my projects. Good luck trying this on your own.